Hello and welcome back to my channel, Iraqi Dinar Reshape. Iraqi Dinar Economic Developments, Contract Rates, and Future Prospects. The Iraqi Dinar IQD has long been a subject of interest for investors and analysts alike, as Iraq's economic policies and global partnerships continue to shape its financial future. With Iraq's economy closely tied to oil prices, government fiscal policies, and international agreements, the trajectory of the dinar remains a key topic of discussion. In recent months, several significant developments have taken place, affecting the stability and potential appreciation of the Iraqi dinar. These include discussions on contract rates, efforts to increase non-oil revenue, government budget approvals, and macroeconomic indicators that could influence the currency's valuation in the coming years. This article provides an in-depth analysis of Iraq's latest economic measures, their potential impact on the dinar, and what they mean for those keeping a close eye on Iraq's financial landscape. The role of oil prices in Iraq's economy. As one of the world's leading oil producers, Iraq's economy is deeply intertwined with global oil prices. The fluctuations in crude oil prices directly impact government revenue, public spending, and, ultimately, the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. Recently, discussions have intensified regarding the pricing of Iraq's oil exports, particularly in its trade agreements with major partners such as Turkey and China. While oil prices remain a major determinant of Iraq's economic health, analysts believe that pre-negotiated contract rates with international partners provide some level of stability. These contracts help mitigate the impact of short-term oil price volatility and contribute to a more predictable exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar. Despite the ongoing challenges, Iraq has demonstrated resilience by ensuring steady oil exports while exploring opportunities for economic diversification. The government's ability to maintain favorable trade agreements and price stability in the oil sector is a crucial factor in supporting the dinar's strength in the long run. Iraq's economic growth and diversification efforts. A promising development in Iraq's financial landscape is its economic diversification strategy. The government has been actively working to reduce its dependence on oil revenue and promote growth in other sectors. The Iraqi Ministry of Finance, in collaboration with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and other financial bodies, recently reported a 5% growth in non-oil GDP for 2024. This growth has been largely driven by agriculture. Increased investments and government subsidies have boosted agricultural production, leading to greater food security and export potential. Public spending. Expansion in infrastructure projects, healthcare, and education has created new employment opportunities and stimulated economic activity. Private sector development. Efforts to enhance Iraq's business environment have encouraged foreign and domestic investment in non-oil industries. Looking ahead, economic projections suggest that Iraq's GDP will grow by 3.5% in 2025, signaling continued positive momentum. These figures highlight Iraq's progress in building a more balanced economy, which could contribute to the long-term appreciation of the Iraqi dinar. The central bank's strategy for strengthening the Iraqi dinar. To further reinforce the dinar's stability, Iraq's central bank, CBI, has implemented several key measures. One of the most notable steps is the push to increase the use of the Iraqi dinar in international transactions. Traditionally, Iraq has relied heavily on the US dollar for large-scale trade and financial dealings. However, the government is now prioritizing agreements that enable international partners to conduct transactions directly in dinars. This initiative aims to reduce dependence on foreign currencies, strengthen the dinar's role in the global financial system, enhance monetary sovereignty, and control over inflation. To support this transition, Iraq has been expanding partnerships with foreign correspondent banks and financial institutions willing to facilitate transactions in dinars. This strategic move not only boosts the currency's credibility but also contributes to a more stable exchange rate over time. Iraq's 2025 budget and its impact on the economy. A crucial factor in Iraq's economic stability is the annual budget approval process. The 2025 budget is expected to play a vital role in sustaining Iraq's economic momentum. However, delays in its submission to Parliament have sparked concerns about potential disruptions in government operations and public spending. A key member of Iraq's Parliamentary Finance Committee, Wael Mohammadi, recently emphasized the importance of approving the budget before the end of the fiscal year. This is essential to ensure that ministries and local governments receive their allocated funds in a timely manner, allowing for efficient execution of development projects. While the delay is not necessarily a crisis, swift approval is crucial to maintaining Iraq's economic progress. The earlier budget schedules were expected to be submitted in October, but setbacks in finalizing budget allocations have extended the process. Once approved, the budget will provide clarity on government spending priorities, fiscal discipline, and investment strategies for the coming year. Managing the budget deficit and enhancing fiscal responsibility. One of the ongoing challenges for Iraq's financial planners is managing budget deficits. The government's ability to control operational and investment expenditures will determine the extent of fiscal imbalances in the upcoming year. Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, the financial advisor to Iraq's prime minister, recently addressed concerns about a potential partial deficit in the 2025 budget. He highlighted that the actual deficit level will depend on the government's efficiency in managing expenditures. Historically, Iraq's spending efficiency has been below 83% of the total annual budget, leading to unused allocations and fiscal imbalances. However, the government has introduced new financial oversight mechanisms to enhance spending efficiency, minimize waste, and ensure that funds are directed toward high-priority projects. Boosting non-oil revenues, a long-term economic strategy. To create a more resilient financial system, Iraq is taking steps to increase its non-oil revenue sources. Some of the key initiatives include tax reforms, expanding the tax base and improving collection efficiency, customs and trade tariffs, strengthening border controls to prevent smuggling and boost customs revenues. Public-private partnerships, encouraging private sector investment in infrastructure and public services. By diversifying its revenue streams, Iraq is reducing its reliance on oil exports, which will provide greater economic stability and support long-term growth. What does this mean for the Iraqi dinar? For those monitoring the Iraqi dinar's performance, these economic developments are encouraging signs of potential stability and growth. The government and central banks' efforts to diversify the economy, increase the use of the dinar in international trade, improve fiscal responsibility and oversight, secure early budget approvals, are all steps in the right direction. However, while Iraq is making steady progress, major currency revaluations do not happen overnight. The country's financial landscape remains complex, and several challenges, such as political uncertainty, security concerns, and global economic trends, could still impact the dinar's future trajectory. That said, patient investors and stakeholders should keep an eye on Iraq's economic reforms, budgetary policies, and international trade agreements. These factors will ultimately determine whether the dinar strengthens over time. Conclusion: a promising but gradual transformation. Iraq is taking meaningful steps to strengthen its economy and national currency. While oil prices and global market conditions remain crucial, the government's focus on economic diversification, improved fiscal management, and monetary reforms indicate a promising future for Iraq's financial stability. For those interested in the Iraqi dinar, staying informed about economic policies and market trends is essential. While significant changes in the dinar's exchange rate may take time, the foundation for a stronger and more reliable currency is being built. As Iraq continues on this path, its financial outlook is expected to improve, making it a country to watch closely in the global economic landscape.